So stocks are up 200 now. 200 after being down 800 last night. Can you believe that? 800. People went into an uncontrolled panic, an insane panic last night, selling stock index futures, dumping stock index futures just because they saw Trump moving up in the election results. Now, this shows you, once again, I cannot say this too often, how you people tend to sabotage themselves. This is all about self-control. This is about mental game. And when you see these episodes, one after another, and I always point them out to you, it should become very evident how it is really, really easy to take the money of the vast majority of investors and traders out there in the markets. They act irrationally. They act on pure emotion. They do not have the correct information. And most importantly, they do not have any mental game whatsoever. Zero. This kind of just insane behavior, reflex, completely without rationality whatsoever. They're just throwing their money at you, Now, all of a sudden, the market narrative becomes, hey, maybe Trump's not going to be that bad. He's going to have an infrastructure, a $1 trillion infrastructure repair and rebuilding program that is massively stimulative for the economy. Things of that nature. He's going to cut taxes, right? I mean, if he really follows through on a lot of these things, you're going to see Reagan levels of economic growth, 5%, 7% annually. Stock market's going to be in a massive, massive bull market. Now, as I said in my last video, the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, and that is not something that we need to worry about this second, but the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is his view on the debt. And I think he buys into this whole false or flawed understanding of the debt. You know, we're going to pass it along to our kids and grandkids, yada, yada, yada. We got to eliminate it. You cannot. Okay, you cannot take away 20 trillion in assets from the non-government and not expect that that will, have a negative effect. It will. But again, that's not something that we have to consider right now. Right now, I think the market is well poised to make new all-time highs. And you see, by the way, it is doing this today, despite the fact that we have interest rates, the 10-year Treasury at a 6-month high. We could see that move above 2%. I think it solidifies a Fed rate hike in December. All these factors are coming together now. Everything's falling in place. So it is a very good environment. It is a very good environment. And the more people settle down, the more they become comfortable or accepting of what happened last night. That puts the whole entire election worry, concern behind us. Remember, we've been going through this now for 3 months, okay, since August. What about the election? And every time Trump went up in the polls and the market would sell off. And what is it? That's done now. It is over. It has been digested. It is behind us. The market looks forward and we start to focus again on the economic numbers, which are not bad whatsoever. But I cannot overemphasize that if you just watch the behavior of people, you watch their behavior and how they sabotage themselves, it is really, truly an amazing thing. It is unbelievable when you look at it because they are literally throwing their money at you, saying, here, take my money. The stop losers, the cockroaches, the zombies, the mousy boys, the parrots, all of them. They have no clue about what they are doing. To them, it is guessing, it is religion, it is self-defeating behavior. Now, I would say this is the time, if you don't have MMT Trader, this is the time that you absolutely need to get MMT Trader because we might be in a paradigm shift here. I mean, Trump is something that we have never seen before. at least in the last 30 years. What he is going to bring to the table possibly could fundamentally change the way our economy looks, the way the markets react to what is deemed positive and valuable, and what is rewarded, and what is deemed negative and ignored, okay, or thrown away. And the only interpretation, the only correct interpretation will be through the lens of MMT. And I will have that in the MMT Trader Report every single day. All right. Doesn't matter what the policies are. MMT, the thing is that MMT understands the implications of those policies and understands the effects that it has on the economy and ultimately on the markets. And we can also pretty much predict the behavior of people. Sometimes we can't gauge the magnitude or the duration that the irrational behavior will, sustain itself. But eventually, like a fire, it burns itself out. But we know, that at some point it will burn itself out and revert to the true fundamentals. So now's the time. If you don't have MMT Trader, you need to sign up for at least your 30-day free trial. You go to pitbulleconomics.com and click on the tab that says products, and you can get the 30-day free trial. And each week I break down what is, what we have seen, what we are going to see, all the fiscal flows. That is the key, most important thing, because that drives everything. That drives everything. And I break that down like nobody else every single week. So get your 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. Go to pitbulleconomics.com and click on the tab that says products. In the meantime, everything is good. Everything is good. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.